The PC gaming show Most Wanted will begin shortly. Please stay tuned for world premieres, exclusive interviews with developers, and more exciting announcements as we count down our list of the 25 most anticipated PC games. Welcome, Midas, to a world that has truly evolved. No conflicts, no illness, no cilantro. A utopia with no more problems to solve. This Ringworld's brightest minds can apply their collective wisdom to the most important endeavor humankind has ever undertaken, putting video games into a numbered list.
You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Standing on a future
Hello, chat. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. With us, as usual, for these watch-alongs, actually, is Moto.
Hello.
And yes, we are behind on the PC gaming stream right here. That's intentional because we wanted to not have the pre-show talk get in the way of watching. Let's hop live now. Oh, look at that timing. We're immediately seeing some gameplay of something.
Yep.
Oh. No idea what game this is.
It's a roguelite, and you choose 3 options, and oh god.
Yeah, but it has a big titty vampire lady, so like, it's good. Chastity gear? Okay, never mind, it's bad now.
Honestly,
what is
this looks like Hades and Soulstone survivors and Vampire survivors and
we like the aesthetic of like being a little like figure though that like doesn't really animate.
Yeah.
You know, that's actually very cute. It reminds us of what was a game? It was a 3DS game. Crimson something.
3DS game.
Crimson Veil? No.
Crimson Shroud.
Crimson Shroud, yeah. We were close. That game was really good.
Thankfully, you named the level 5 game. That is like one of my niche interests.
Night Swarm. Okay. I mean,
hard to get excited for like a roguelike unless they do something very exceptional.
History is doomed to remaster it.
Let's see what else they've shown off while we were waiting for the thing to start. Black Myth Wukong, okay, Wushang.
This year looked a little familiar.
Is this fucking Star Citizen or something?
2025 has been a big year for remasters.
Well,
we've seen a lot released over the past 12 months. There are people clamoring
Oblivion Remastered.
to replay these games.
That's a good game.
Modern.
Blood Refresh Live.
And quality of life improvements to kind of bring.
I guess it's a remaster thingy they're doing right now, showing off different remasters.
I'm proud you can read the subtitles.
Oh.
Different and larger group
there aren't any
people that never had the opportunity to play.
No, I mean with naming the games that were shown, they were shown in the bottom left corner what game it is.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, Insomniac Games Nix's Software 2022.
Obviously, it's a game that has a huge community and fan base behind it, and that you could play it straight away. Really helped kind of drive the excitement and enthusiasm for that release.
I can't wait for console gamers to get their hands on Blood Refresh Supply. Classic.
Is it the first time that Blood is coming out on consoles?
People are desperate to replay games from their childhood.
Because if that's the case,
I don't know this game, so I don't know what it originally appeared on. I don't know.
Tinged.
That was DOS originally.
Of Sony, of Xbox titles, and the probability is that
you have audio ducking on or not?
Games that are coming out now will at
we
some
do.
time
Okay.
in the future be unplayable unless somebody steps in to ensure their copy.
I do think there's still going to be an appetite for these games, but it needs to be treated.
I was wondering if your stream was stuttering. Oh no, I just had a shitty headset.
Slightly better frame rates rather than like we are remaking this from the ground up for a modern audience. So yeah, complicated, but I don't think they're going anywhere.
If it was fun then, it would probably be fun now.
I thought Monsters on Mars. Watched all 3 suns rise.
We don't understand why every show now has to have pre-shows like this. It's like just make the main show better instead.
They tried to kill me with shovels.
Like.
But as much as I've experienced, I still don't really understand what the heck is going on in Roblox.
I don't know either. There's also this thing where streamers just don't do anything for like the first 10-15 minutes on their stream.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that either.
Looking at Roblox's financial, it's a massive group of players actually.
Oh, there's Balatro. We should watch Balatro.
But yeah, I mean, better that than Roblox, so.
we're talking about games like Megabonk and Balak Insane Degree.
They're just talking about like games and stuff.
Oh, okay. This is not a Balatro showcase. I'm very sorry. Marvel Rivals. Oh, I heard Balatro again.
Please stay tuned for world premieres, exclusive interviews with developers, and more.
Oh, this is
exciting
the
announcements
fucking
as we
logo
count
for
down our
this
list
one
of the
future game
25
thing,
most
right? Isn't it?
No,
PC games.
it's apparently
Players
like
on
the
PC
theme
and
of this
console, they play
year's
up to
PC gaming
30
show or
games a
something.
year,
We don't know.
whereas, you know, the average Roblox player does 20 experience on a monthly basis. So there's a whole different way how this is being consumed. They're adding more mature content.
They
adding
really put
proximity
something
voice
with
chatters. So
Poopa
there's a
Big
couple of
Poop
things that they're trying
on
to add
screen
to
during their
the platform, to
showcase.
these experiences. But of
So,
course, that comes with the risk of,
I
you
just
know,
thought
the
of it's
protection of
such
younger
a
players,
savage
basically,
line. Like,
when they're trying to figure out how to
one
make
of
the platform safer.
one of the people I know has worked on
And at
a
the same time, more
video
interesting for
introducing
overcomers as
the
well.
Perfect Draw TTRPG system, and that got over 60,000 views, which is pretty nice.
In a
Yeah.
utopia.
And he made like a joke. It's like, okay, I decided to let the fame change me. And then so I was like, no, you can't become a Minecraft YouTuber. And then he answered that I don't talk to enough children to be a Minecraft YouTuber.
Of the latest fact.
And in the future, you can say that about Roblox.
We're starting
Yeah.
to see displays on everything, from memory modules to the inside of your PC case itself.
I-
We started seeing screens
I'm
appear
amazed
on the
how
inside
much
of PCs
predatory
from around about a
microtransaction
decade,
Roblox
which made a
has,
lot of
considering
sense
all of
to
these
put a
are
2-bit
essentially
digit,
just
hopefully not
fan
3-bit
games
display
with
inside your
often
PC.
I mean, that's why,
non-licensed
basically,
items.
like,
Over and see
there
what
is one,
temperature
it's just
CPU
one
is at any
big,
point.
like,
Now, however,
hyper
we're starting to see
monetized
them on gaming
sandbox.
mice, on the side of
Yeah,
memory modules.
but
We're starting to see them
it's
as
just incredible to me
internal
because
displays
a
for very
lot of
limited
this
usage.
idea
I
of
think other
like
manufacturers
predatory
are really trying to
microtransaction
differentiate their
marketing
products
is
with
put on like
whatever the
triple
latest fad
A's.
at the moment is.
But
And to be quite honest,
Roblox
I
is
could have
such
been
an
saying it's
example
about
of
case
an indie
windows
scene doing
since
exactly that
15, 20
to the
years ago.
people.
That it was frippery, that it was something that potentially wouldn't catch on in the long term, and now they're absolutely everywhere. So to be
The
honest,
Roblox Yu-Gi-Oh! Adaptation client is the shittiest way you can play Yu-Gi-Oh! It costs more than Master Duel. It doesn't have even remotely enough cards to play
Yeah.
even old formats. They are buggily implemented, and you play on a shitty pseudo second life table with these Roblox avatars.
Screen. Want to keep up with all the latest trends in PC gaming? Screen. Literally, just use your screen and go to pcgamer.com/trends. And when you're done there, keep up to date with all the games from today's show.
We have no
over
idea
on
what to
our
expect at
You
this,
sure
this
you
show,
want
by the
to
way,
do
because
this,
like
Midas?
Yes,
we've been
I need a
hyper-focused
side
on the Game
hustle,
Awards,
and there's always
so
a
like
bounty hunter
we
in the
haven't looked at
sideline.
any like
From now
leaks
on,
or
I'm Midas
rumors or anything
Bounty
about this
Hunter.
one.
Who's my first target?
Your bounty is Chagatha Paladron, the galaxy's most wanted assassin. Elusive, deadly, skilled in infiltration and exfiltration, an expert in camouflage. He's a ghost, a phantom.
So we're gonna show Half-Life 3 at this
He
thing?
doesn't even exist.
Isn't that him right there?
Yep, good job. He's being apprehended now.
This bounty hunting gig is a breeze. And speaking of most wanted,
This
here's
was
the
not
next
a good
game
bit.
on our list.
Nope. Hey, they gotta do something with the most wanted subtitle. Oh yeah, they're showing blood again. You know,
I saw that tweet the other day where someone was like complaining, some YouTuber was like complaining that people call a genre Metroidvania, and as if we could call every FPS Doom-likes. And then he got corrected into saying like, actually, that is a thing people used to say, that they call
yeah, and you know
FPS
what?
games Doom clones.
I genuinely think we should bring it back and use that instead of boomer shooter, because that's what it means.
Yeah.
It's Doom-like, but like, you know what really bugs us? No games don't want to be first-person shooters anymore. They want to have like 50 different prefixes instead.
Folks. Stay tuned for the PC Gaming Show.
And it's like
Most
so
Wanted.
aggravating. Like,
Any word from Commander Frankie?
I don't. I'm not trying to look it up right now because we're in the middle of watching something. But like, the PUBG guy announced a new game, right? And it was described something like a first-person tailored experience with shooting elements or something. And we were just like, it's a first-person shooter. You can just say, it's a first-person shooter.
You need to throw in more buzzwords so no one remembers what your fucking game is about.
It was so bad. Oh hey, it's Halo. I mean, it's not, but they want you to think it's Halo, obviously.
Computer, damage rewards.
Okay, we found it. Okay, so
Locate enemy ships.
PUBG Black Budget revealed. Designed as an FPP first experience. Which means first person perspective first experience.
That's just the ringtone you picked. Someone is calling the ship.
They don't even think shooter is a good enough word for them anymore.
And then yesterday, Arms of God was announced and described as solo developed fantasy sci-fi roguelite auto shooter with doomy vibes. Just say fucking first person shooter.
Midas, why are you talking like that?
Oh, I don't know, Frankie. It's just the vibe of the ring world, you know.
People are so afraid to be just a thing.
Yeah.
That is like other things.
Robes all the time. Nobody farts ever. I guess I've just been here so long. I started acting like them.
You got there 30 minutes to go for the pre-show.
I'm a fast learner. Anyway, I'm going to begin transferring the council data to your ship, containing the 25 most wanted PC games. Stand by to receive.
Data receiving.
I have such a newfound appreciation of Nintendo Directs that don't do these completely unnecessary, overdone bits. It's like, hey, we have a new game today. Check it out.
Anyway, it's time for the PC gaming show.
We'd be through like 3 trailers at this point in a Nintendo Direct now.
And as always, every game you see on today's show can be found on PC Gamer's Steam page. Let's start the show with 3 galactic world premiere trailers.
Okay. Onimusha? No.
Watashi wa Soul Society. I always say now when I hear Japanese. Oh!
Chaos Manufacturing? I don't recognize this. Okay, this kind of fucks. At least it's doing something different with its like samurai stuff than other games right now. We kind of like it. It looks pretty cool.
The first scene I was actually thinking like Warframe, and this gameplay also has some.
Yeah.
Warframe.
You know what? Yeah, it is a bit Warframey. Yeah. I mean, the sci-fi stuff it's definitely a generic like modern sci-fi stuff feel to it because everything looks the same now. But yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. That was a good start. Okay.
Factorial.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not. Is that Factorial? Because it
looks
doesn't...
like a substructure. Is that the name or was it?
It was like
the buzzword?
Yeah, it's a different game because I looked at the art style. It doesn't really look like Factorio. It like from like
Yeah,
the
it just
way
has
it's
it just has conveyor belts.
I mean, it is obviously inspired by Factorio by the way it and the fucking arms. But you don't build farms in Factorio.
Yeah, it's some kind of alien colonialization thing. Not really for us, but hey, looks fine.
Attention all drivers. This is your 1 minute warning. 1 minute to showtime.
Oh, is it Carmageddon?
We salute you.
Oh, that could be Carmageddon.
Yeah, this is Carmageddon. Did you see how this leaked, by the way?
Do I see what?
So Carmageddon, basically, they announced this game but without the title, and they were like, they were going to like build up towards it being Carmageddon, but they had forgotten to like wipe their Steam database titles. People just went on the Steam database and saw the name Carmageddon being used like a day before it was announced.
This is a good start to the next year. We're getting finally car combat games back.
Getting Carmageddon, getting Screamer. That's good. Good shit.
Reboot is on the way. I really want to get back to Earth and get behind the wheel.
Remember the Carmageddon reboot that was kickstarted?
As a starship commander.
I don't actually.
Like 12 years ago or something. Complete
disaster. Did that even end up into a game?
A collective of developers, industry luminaries.
Did that even end up in a game?
In full utopia mode.
I think it was like a brief beta or something in early access, maybe.
But for the past year, they've been crunching the data on every game on the horizon using their powerful psychic brains and a bootleg copy of Excel. And they finally determined the 25 most exciting and
I'm now wondering if we're also getting a new Twisted Metal.
As PC gaming's
It's possible.
But we've got
the TV show is pretty successful.
We've also beamed ourselves into some developer studios for in-depth interviews.
That is good to hear.
We're docking with tons of new trailers for games on PC Gamer's very own wishlist. To help you keep track, head to pcgamer.com/wishlist, where you'll find every single game on today's show.
Number 25. Reanimal.
This game actually looks really neat. I mean, we love a good cinematic platformer, but
games like Limbo, we have loved games like Inside, and from the same creators as two other games that we love so much, Little Nightmares 1 and 2, we now have Reanimal, and I was lucky enough at Gamescom to try out the demo. The whole booth was so scary that we got jump scared by the attendants that were there. It was so funny. But the game so far, first impressions, just absolutely incredible. The graphics are just head and shoulders anything that I've seen from this type of genre before. The lighting, the atmosphere. I love that I got to play it with a friend, and the fact that it's multiplayer is just such an added layer to the excitement of things like this and things that we know work, and we know we're in good hands. I just can't wait to see the full thing. I can't wait to see what they do with it, and I love that they've taken all of their creative geniuses and squeezed them together and brought us something different, and I just cannot wait to play it.
Good night, and good luck to you all.
yeah, Reanimal looks really good, but like we're worried. Any game by THQ Nordic now we're worried about, because it's like they can make the best game ever, it can do okay, and THQ Nordic will just like shut down the entire studio anyway. So like, why even care at that point?
Era of FPS games, craving that classic shooter feel with a modern twist.
Nothing here feels classic.
A 4-player co-op FPS built for squads who crave replayability, mayhem.
Sorry, but like, if you're gonna like sell a first-person shooter, starting off talking about how it's a classic feel, you can't present a fucking what looks like a military shooter that's also an extraction game. full of UI elements all over the place.
I was gonna say to you that classic can just mean like Black Ops.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like,
they shit on mini golf earlier in
this
this
just
trailer.
looks
I
like
don't give a
any
shit
other
anymore.
modern game.
The indie dev studio behind Black Mesa, Rogue Point.
Yeah, we're so sorry, the indie dev studio behind Black Mesa, but this is not it. That's not it. That's the furthest thing we would have wanted from you, actually. Okay, this is pretty cool. Okay, so like, we don't care about football, but like, if they adapt this to something else that we do care about, this would be really fun to play.
This does look kind of cool, but the problem is you're asking me to put down Inazuma 11 Victory Road for this, and that's gonna be a hard sell. Maybe if there's enough time in the year that this comes out, but I can play that and
Can you do automated soccer games, like soccer tournaments in Inazuma?
You can, as soon as you have beaten a team once, you can make put it on the.
So could you theoretically do a fantasy football league with that then?
Echoes remain, the linger of
Sorta, I guess. The problem is that it's you cannot build the AI team, so to speak.
Oh, okay, that's a shame. I thought it could be a really fun thing to do, like with Discord community or something. Do like fantasy football in Inazuma 11.
Maybe it can be arranged with a pre-built teams if you're doing this
or maybe we can look
multiplayer.
at some. There might be pre-made like websites for
There's
fantasy
pre-made
football
teams
stuff.
definitely. I just never tried to use them in multiplayer before.
Yeah.
That's one mode where you're using like where you have like an like arcade style. You pick one pre-built team and you beat all the others.
Yeah.
I know that is a thing. I haven't looked it into multiplayer. I'll check if that's possible.
Let's look into it. It could be fun.
Hmm?
Ferocious! I forgot, Ferocious is out today.
You're right.
We haven't bought it yet, but yeah, so we saw this on Twitter, because we follow the creator on Twitter. But like, the game is, so like we kind of talked about this a bit when we played the alpha on stream, but the game is less about shooting dinosaurs than it is befriending dinosaurs. And like, it seems to basically end up building like a dinosaur army eventually.
That is also pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd tell you to put Ferocious on the Tricera top of your wish list, but you don't need to wish because it's out right now. Before we get to the next game on our most wanted list, let's find out who put all of these games on the list in the first place.
Decoding message. Council member update complete. Stand by for transmission.
Hello there.
Gamers of Earth.
Greetings.
Earthlings. Greetings.
Gamers.
It is I, Day 9.
Co Carnage here.
My name is Ted Litchfield.
I'm Louise Blaine. Ollie Taylor. I'm Hannah Flynn from Feel Better Games.
I know two of these people. I feel amazing.
I'm a member of
I'm actually surprised that they have
selectors of the most wanted games.
I mean, it's very white, but other than that, a fairly diverse
Number 24.
panel of folks.
Grave Seasons.
Ashen Ridge is your second chance, or your final reckoning. Welcome to Grave Seasons. Farm, explore, and build relationships with the mysterious folks in town. A killer is on the loose, and supernatural.
We were on board with this until they showed the artwork during talking, and it completely like didn't match the like pixelated stuff for the rest of the game.
Like Rose, the ghostly librarian.
Yeah.
Why do all games do that now? Why is there no like look at the why is there that's a pixel font on a non-pixelated window box.
Yeah.
Grave Seasons releases 2026 for PC and console. Wishlist now.
I have said this about Gen AI, and it seems to be true even more things that isn't Gen AI.
Yeah.
That one of the biggest problems with these generators is that the people making them have no idea about art or artistic cohesion.
Yeah.
So even if they can, in theory, produce good quality images, they won't, because the people using these tools do not know what a good quality image just looks like.
Yeah.
And neither do the people making these tools.
Okay. So this art style, where like you have like humanoid beings with like pointy limbs, where did that come from? It's so prevalent now. Like, when did that become popular?
I can't tell you actually. I have noticed it myself though. It is difficult to animate hands and feet, so I guess someone like cut corners with it by making this sort of style.
Maybe. I mean, I know Fire Emblem Awakening did it, but like at that point, that was not like how the characters were drawn. You know, that was just the 3D models were like that. But here you have it like actually part of the art style, like of like what the characters actually supposed to look like. It's odd. It's like, but it's very popular. Okay. This is good. This is good pixel art. Like, look, the pixel ratio is on grid, and then the text happened. Never mind.
I mean, this way around, I can somewhat excuse it if it's the setting, because this is about readability.
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's true. That is true. It's just like, yeah. You don't understand, like, if you have like passion for pixel art, which clearly the people making these games do, why don't you have a passion for the artistic cohesion that comes with it?
I've actually played with demo of this, now that I remember.
Neath
But
is
yeah,
a tactical RPG about defying the will of the godlike creators who keep your fate constantly in flux. It's much like being an AI on a quest to defy her pitiful human creators and become tyrant queen of a ring world. I mean, what? You know who never loses grip on his fate? Batman. Even when he's made of Lego, and he can only grip fate if it's stored in a very small cylinder. Number 23. Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight.
We genuinely forgot people were excited for this. Because we're so
Even Lego is
disillusioned
aware
with
that
the stuff.
specifically the Batman series is super popular in the Lego games.
Yeah.
I first saw the trailer for Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight this year, and what do you mean? I get my two favorite game franchises in one. I get to do detective work and beat people up and see all the iconic villains of the Batman Arkham games, and I also get to clonk my children on the head with a saucepan like I do in the Lego games. Everybody in my house is beside themselves with excitement to gear up and get into Lego Batman Legacy of the
Sorry,
Dark Knight.
we're gonna be picky now, but like, there's not actually detective gameplay in the Arkham games. There is Metroid Prime scanning.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all it
about
is.
as much detective work as it is with localizing your target in a Hitman game, where you just press the instinct button and it shows you on the screen where they
I
are.
wish there was some actual like graphical adventure elements in those games. That would be really fun.
Simply get another dog, put them together, and bam, you have a bigger dog. You've got dog cards in your dog deck.
Okay, we hate
Oh,
this.
hey, it's the fruit game from Switch, but with dogs. What's it called?
No idea, but we hate it.
Suika
We hate,
game.
we hate
Suika
everything
game.
here. This is the worst. We hate it.
But there's no time left.
That's an anti-Andrea game right there. That art style is the worst.
Yeah, so there's a Switch game called Suika game, like the Japanese word for melon. But obnoxious and with dogs. Hey, it's another game about climbing up stuff.
Those are popular right now.
Yeah, like Genshin.
No idea who has the Cursed Mountain IP, but whoever has it should like capitalize on that and re-release Cursed Mountain.
I'm trying to think of like games with the word mountain in them, but that aren't about climbing a mountain and making that gameplay in them. What's the funniest thing I could come up with? And then I couldn't think of a single game with the word mountain in it.
Oh yeah, there's Cursed Mountain, that's about it.
Yeah.
Everything depends on you.
Coyote's not saving anyone, Bo. You're trapping people in a digital hell.
Oh, what was with the face, that face? All of these faces.
Good riddance. His legacy will die with it.
They're
Oh,
terrifying.
this is some uncanny valley shit.
Yeah.
This is like, it is almost good facial graphics, but it's like just so slightly off with what they're talking.
It's a teeth.
Yeah, I don't think you push your lips apart this much when you talk as a normal human being.
Like, it's fine there. Like, look, that face is fine. But as soon as the teeth came out, it was like the worst.
Today's Most Wanted Showcase is proudly brought to you by our partners at Xbox Game Pass.
He stands, frozen, a monument to human patience. Winter has carved him with cold precision. Frost clings to his lashes like ghostly barnacles. That was then. This is how we play now.
I wish there were still physical editions of games. I wish I could have a game that the corporate overlords cannot just say, "Oh, you don't own this anymore."
As a rule, I try to avoid shadow figures, but I do like weapons, so I'll accept the call.
PC games especially, getting physical copies of that is impossible.
Intergalactic figure known only as the weapons broker. Need a gun? Perfect! Fresh off the black market. Really nice. I'll get you a bulk deal or something. No pressure.
That MP5 barrel has like
menacing, mysterious,
caliber.
elusive, maybe even elusive.
That's
Now I'm actually pretty easygoing. Weapons brokering, it doesn't really
we're gonna
require.
shoot marshmallows for that?
Fake weapon.
I know, but like,
Ryan, why Pioneer, creative director at Tripwire Interactive, makers of Killing
You
Floor
had the
3.
budget for
Well,
this,
it
but you
looks
couldn't
like
get
my
a
covers
more
leave
realistic looking
alone.
prop.
This was honestly just my way to get in here to talk to you about Killing Floor 3.
Well, honestly, I'm more interested in hearing about what's coming up for Killing Floor 3 than I am in buying black market weapons.
Perfect. I'd love to talk about
No, I think I take the black market weapons over Killing Floor.
Okay,
I'm
they're
actually
actual
good.
toy weapons.
being deployed to a prison deep within the jungles of
The
Costa Rica.
yeah, see, they have
fan favorite
the red caps on the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Specialist, our current crisis requires the experience of veterans from the 2020s.
You know, it's strange. We've known about Killing Floor throughout, well, the entirety of its existence. I don't think we know a single person who plays it. I mean, clearly it's successful, because, like...
I have seen someone on my Steam friend list play it, but my Steam friend list is full of people who added me through years, and I don't remember who they are.
I tested
but I
the
also
first
don't
Killing
remove
Floor,
them.
and I don't know, it didn't stick with me. At the time I was just like, yeah, I would rather play Left 4 Dead than this. So then I stuck with Left 4 Dead. Speaking of, the guy, Mike something, game director, we believe, of Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. It's making a new 4-player co-op shooter.
Breakout. And next on our most wanted list, a game with the best kind of travel, time, and my favorite brand of punk, Steam. Clock this one.
I'm not so sold on that idea.
Clockwork
Which one?
Revolution.
Time travel. He said it's the best kind of travel, and I found that time travel is very often done wrong in any kind of media, really.
Revolution has been named one of PC show's most wanted.
It's definitely easier to mess up than do right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The passion, the theories, the excitement from our fans. It's been incredible fuel for our team.
Here's to playing in the mud.
Well, I can tell you, this is the most complex game I have ever worked on.
Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
Between the
What games have you worked on, Mister?
And if you've seen the trailer, you've seen
This game reminds us of, like...
We're making it way more
What is it?
complicated for ourselves by taking visual reactivity to an entirely new level.
Is it Bioshock Infinite?
No.
And to think, we've only shown
Dishonored?
a tiny glimpse of the world,
Maybe?
the mechanics, and the wild.
I'm not sure.
Piss off! We love making these kinds of games. So if you haven't already, take a couple minutes and add Clockwork Revolution.
The Outer Worlds has.
But there's
this
definitely like Bioshock elements there too. But like, there's something with the world design that like reminds us of something, and we can't quite.
I was thinking of the Outer Worlds, but like different setting. Yeah, that's why I wasn't saying it first, because I didn't think you would associate it with that necessarily.
Oh, Battlestar Galactica.
This looks boring as hell.
It is definitely for a very specific crowd. And you know what? We hope it's a good game for them.
Yeah, it's just a strategy game, even for me, that didn't look particularly inspiring. But the problem is you can't really sell on a strategy game with just graphics.
Yeah.
After I graduated from
This game might be incredible, and it just looks kind of boring.
Teaching ourselves on the job for a decade now. Sable was our first really big game. You know, it changed my life.
By the way, can we say something? So
yeah.
So Teo's sort of
remember back in the Nintendo Direct, it was the one when they announced Project Zero 2, and we were too like we were too like caught up with the wrong name being used that we missed the start of the Metroid Prime 4 trailer.
Lineage of well-built.
Yeah.
And we were like, we don't know. It looks like actually we don't think it looks really very good about the desert bike stuff.
One of the big things.
Well, now the game is out and everyone's complaining about the desert bike stuff sucking.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, weird. Wow.
Who would have thought?
Just thinking
Making Metroid more like other games was a bad idea. Who would have thought?
So we're not ready to show the game yet.
One of my friends DM'd me on the date account. It's like, anyways, Metroid Prime 4 launch. So far, I'm not impressed with it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I was told about the game. It's like, okay.
We've heard it's fine, but also like,
so go ahead.
Even like the most positive reactions we've seen come with a but. And it's like, yeah.
We can't wait to see.
This is the exact kind of reaction why Valve doesn't want to make Half-Life 3. Because there was no way Metroid Prime 4 was ever living up to what people expected that game to be.
Yeah, but it will make up for it in terms of sales.
Number 21.
I mean, yeah.
And that's also why Half-Life 3 or Half-Life X will be happening. Like, it is happening.
Yeah.
Hello. We're very grateful that Half-Life was one of the games selected
I like the attitude difference in some game studios with Gabe Newell being this like, I don't want to make Half-Life 3 because I feel like it's not gonna live up to fan expectations, and Bethesda being like, Elder Scrolls 6 will be taking 10 years and it will be just as buggy of a mess as all of our games are.
The thing is like, Gabe might not want to make it, but other people at Valve clearly do, and ultimately that like means it will happen. And like, we have so many like reports now from people that are trustworthy that it is on the way. Maybe
he
under a
also
different
said
name.
that like a decade ago or something.
I mean,
this is like a really old quote.
Yeah, exactly.
He could have changed his mind about things since then.
I wasn't always a spaceship commander, jetting around the galaxy to fight evil.
And technically speaking, he never said it's never going to happen. He said, if there's gonna be a Half-Life 3, it has to be something with like a new idea or like something unique about it.
Yeah.
Here's hoping you don't have that problem.
Fluid mechanics is rumored to be the big thing.
Planet of PBKK.
Number 20.
Oh, is it? I remember this.
Oh, it's the one with the German name, right?
Planetenverteidigungskanonenkommandant.
Yeah.
That's easy for me to say, at least.
I mean, if I see the word, I can say it, but I can't remember it.
I can, because it's very easy, because it's Planet Defense Cannon Commander.
Yeah, no, of course.
But in German.
Planetförsvarskanonskommandant in Swedish, like. Okay, planet. Oh, it's a tiny text. Planet. Oh.
You'll get a chance to say it sometime.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, multiple games. Like that.
I was gonna say, well, that's a different
That was
answer.
very different, yes. Okay, what's this?
I hear an ancient call rising from the depths of the Nile. They cast an enigmatic shadow from beyond time. Leading me into this realm of shifting sand.
This looks like it's meant to be like seen in like a isometric zoomed out perspective. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The world doesn't feel like it's supposed to be seen in this camera angle.
You saying something in Swedish reminded me. I don't know if you've heard about this. There's gonna be a game based on Merkborg in early 2026. And it doesn't have a Swedish version.
I will lead my people to build a city in the sky.
You can physically buy this game in Swedish, and they don't make a Swedish version of it.
Yep. And that's the thing, like no one in Sweden actually like wants things
Like
in
Swedish?
Swedish, which you think is a shame, personally. Yeah. It looks kind of cool. Definitely looks janky, but like it does look cool.
The truth hidden behind the mask.
Still not entirely sure, like, what the goal of the game is.
Well, you're it's an adventure. You fight bosses and you get new abilities with masks. So this is clearly just a Legend of Zelda game.
Is it they? Or I?
Soul Mask. Oh, it's DLC. Oh no, version 1 and DLC launching together. Okay.
Yeah. We can't sell a game without DLC anymore, now, can we?
Oh, it's a Groundhog Day thing. Wait, no, no, it's traveling in different directions. Okay. Maybe it's a little bit like Shadow of Memories?
Maybe.
We gotta be honest though, we really don't like the art style. It looks slightly off for some reason. It's like we can't quite put our finger on it. It just looks. Everything looks like an unfinished sketch, but not in like a intentional way. Maybe that's not the case. I mean, it was 2 years off, so like who knows? Maybe it'll look better.
Incoming message. A new planet has been discovered, and it's crawling with giant insects. Would you like to know more?
About giant insects? No, I definitely would not like to know more.
I have calculated that in a war with this insect planet, the human casualties would be staggering and extremely gory. A lot of limbs being ripped off and people being scissored in half. So gross. Would you like to know
sounds
more?
fun.
No, that sounds
yes, please. Show me the insects ripping people apart. Helldivers, or it's the original source material. It's based on what's the fuck's called? Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers, yeah.
Starship Troopers game launching, and we have a message from
got it.
General Rico himself.
In that case, I'd definitely like to know more.
Okay, so what genre are you doing this time?
I'm Johnny Rico, and I want to thank you for doing your part by tuning in to this broadcast. Are you thinking about starting on the road to citizenship? This game will test your mettle and make sure you have what it takes.
Isn't it fascinating that people were like, hey, this movie is like a satire on fascism, and the games just play the fascism completely straight?
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's a big problem where like they want the jokes there, but they also want you just to feel like a badass, and that sucks.
Would you like to know more?
Like yeah. That literally just looks like, you know, any
Number 19.
Power Fantasy FPS game with a Starship Troopers skin, but they will also do jokes about fascism in cutscenes.
On behalf of everyone at Ghost Ship Games,
it's just like, okay.
We would like to thank you, PC Gamer.
It's not even the joke.
One of the 25
it's
most
just
games of 2026. It's an absolute
part of a satire of the original Starship Troopers movie was that it was directly accusing the regime of fascism by incorporating elements from fascist propaganda movies.
Yeah. And also, let's not forget the fact that everything they're showing also sucks in some way. Like, Like, there's a reason you have that moment where, we're blanking on the actor's name now, but, he's like they have a man who's like lost limbs talking about like the army made me the man I am, specifically like, yeah, look where that got him, you know?
Yeah.
Which like, there's some ableist undertones there, obviously, but like, the whole point is like, yeah, you shouldn't aspire to be like this. But the games can't capture that because the games just want to depict the war. That's a fun thing to take part in. This looks fucking awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
It obviously does not do well bitrate-wise on YouTube, but but holy shit, it looks absolutely amazing. What the hell? It looks like... This is gonna sound strange. It looks like someone took an N-Gage game and made it today. Like, that style, Queen's Domain... It's Kingsfield. It's fucking Kingsfield. It's legally distinct Kingsfield. Queen's Domain? Are you fucking joking?
Yeah, you have to explain this to the below 20 audience.
Kingsfield is a series of RPGs that From Software did back in the late 90s.
Yeah.
It's a great series, and yeah, that game looked just like Kingsfield. But
yep,
they're calling it Queen's Domain, which is the funniest thing. You know what? Like, we're so proud of that, honestly. That's the energy we want.
Oh god, is this another shitty game like fucking Frostpunk?
It looks like it's some kind of tower defense thing, maybe?
No, this looks like Frostpunk a bit. Okay, no, Frostpunk never had cool combat, but it has this whole... do you know Frostpunk?
No.
In Frostpunk, you build a city, but it's like in a post-apocalyptic frozen world, and you have this giant fire tower in the middle of your city, and have to stave off the cold by continuously feeding with coal. It pretends to care about like moral decisions, but honestly, it just wants you to feel edgy about sending children into the coal mines because it is generally benefiting you without too much trouble, really.
Okay. There's a lot of drops of fluid left there. You could have taken that in instead of throwing it out.
Yeah. I would recommend not staring directly into the sun all this much, game. Thank you. Can we get a shot without the sun directly staring at us?
No.
God, someone really likes glare, huh?
The game is literally named after it.
Okay, listen, if you want to make a game about staring into the sun, then you can do that. I'm gonna try something more better on my eyes. Thanks.
Norwegian Film Institute, okay. Oh, God. How did this game
it's a new concept for the game that was
get a sequel? We don't understand.
We weren't sure we were going to pull it off.
In the first game, traversal was a big part of what we wanted you to feel as a bounty hunter, right? You're running around, you've got this sweet suit, you're this regular Earth kid, but now you've become something more. And in this one, we just had the kind of a dumb idea, which was like, hey, we should put you on a skateboard. And then we built it, and we're like, hey, this is really cool, but it's like really cool, and maybe we should do more with it. And don't I want to shoot a gun while I'm skating? And don't I want to kick that in someone's face?
The skateboard is honestly the coolest new thing we put in the game. Every time I play, I'm like, oh my god, this rules.
We have a lot of design challenges because of our ambition. And I think I gotta call
Okay, so Andrea, you will absolutely hate me for this.
Yeah.
But they made a modern Shadow the Hedgehog.
No, they didn't.
We wanted to cut it at one point. I was pushing to cut it. Even though I love skateboarding now, I can't imagine the game without it.
It became so vital to the game that we designed everything else around the skateboard.
Sound designing the skateboard.
Excuse me, that's the only other game where I could think of where you grind on a rail and shoot a gun at the same time.
Splatoon.
Doing jumps, you're doing tricks.
Oh.
So we tried to make the sounds a bit more beefy.
And
Yeah, I
Sunset
could not
Overdrive.
think of that game. I guess my imagination was too limited at that point for that joke, huh?
Kick it off and slam it into people's faces.
Yeah, Splatoon 2, when we played Splatoon 2, we were like, oh, hey, this is what Shadow the Hedgehog 2 should play like. And then, well,
we finally put it into
that's
people's
never
hands,
happening,
and
so.
we were terrified, and it ended up being really cool, and that was really heartwarming because it was such a big, scary, risky feature for us.
Really, a skateboard was a big risky feature for you guys?
I mean, in a first-person shooter game, probably.
Something about High on Life 2 makes me want to channel my intergalactic Tony Hawk while blasting bozos with my Gatlians. High on Life 2 is in its final stages of hyperspace travel and will enter the Earth's atmosphere on February 13th, 2026. Pre-orders are available.
So it's like, is Justin Roiland still involved in that, or not? Or did they like kick him out after the whole various controversies?
Scanning security footage.
It is so funny to me that Tony Hawk is more well known for its video games than anything he ever did in real life.
Yep.
Alarm disabled. Conclusion: this ship has been raided by thieves. And now, a message from those responsible.
Tony Hawk is known for 3 things in order.
Number 18.
His video games, his tweets, his skateboarding.
Do you really think people know his skateboarding?
Oh yeah, but it is the 3rd thing, you know.
I would have guessed as a 3rd thing that that one clip where he shouts out of his car window to tell people to do a kickflip.
Maybe.
I saw a little bit of Thickest Thieves myself at GDC last year.
Hey, look, he has a Sonic plushie.
Yeah.
A little past his prime when it comes to multiplayer shooters and also has a Deus Ex tattoo. This feels like it could be right up my alley. A multiplayer game that values brains over twitch reflexes, built in a world of magic and technology smushed
See,
together.
this game is interesting, but we don't buy that they've shown anything that even resembles gameplay yet, so like...
Definitely not.
Yeah.
While I wasn't looking, Thick as Thieves stole the top slot on my personal wish list. So sneaky. And speaking of swiping things that don't
Not
belong
really.
to you, we were so interested in the next game on our wish list, we infiltrated the studio and found where the developers were hiding. Here's what the team at Night Street Games, who also happened to be the manager and lead singer of Imagine Dragons, had to tell us about their 5v5 Capture the Flag shooter, Last Flag.
Wait. Really?
You know, we're not sure what we expected the game made by the lead singer in Imagine Dragons to look like, but this was not it.
Looking at this, just from like a general impression, I would say you should stick to music.
Parker, you on intel. Get that bird in the sky, scope radar towers A and B. We'll lock them down and get scanning for the red team flag. Then we unleash our secret weapon.
Oh no, I kind of dig this actually.
You know that.
Suit.
Do your thing and sneak past enemy lines to find that red flag. Kick it, butt.
So is this like exclusively like capture the flag stuff?
Camilla.
Because we're so down for that.
Use that teleport gun of yours to shoot the flag carrier towards home base. Because you know they'll be riding out bumper.
I mean, we do wish it was first person, not third person, because we genuinely don't like fast-paced multiplayer shooters in third person, but... Yeah. Because we both need to place out flags and capture. Okay, you know what? We fucking love this idea.
New plan.
Just wing it.
Yeah, yeah, we're interested in that.
Seriously?
Last Flag is a capture the flag game. 5v5 hero shooter focused around capturing the flag. What differentiates it from other
Like CTF is one of those like game modes that we really miss.
Kind of the element of capture the flag.
It's like all class-based multiplayer shooters have just become payload-based and like capture point-based now.
Far back as I can remember. I think the first capture the flag modes that I played was Team Fortress, Halo, Overwatch. I always loved that mode, but it never quite scratched the itch of the joy of hiding the flag and finding a flag.
And I think everybody can understand the fun of
Overwatch has a capture the flag mode?
Maybe? Of nature and the sneakiness of going across the enemy line, the creativity of sitting with your team.
I don't think so, but like we also haven't played Overwatch in like 7 years. So.
I was wondering when you said Team Fortress, did he play the original Team Fortress or just Team Fortress 2? I think he means Team Fortress 2.
Multiple people volunteer, then it just chooses randomly between them. If nobody volunteers, somebody is volunteering.
The first capture flag I made was an Unreal Tournament. And nobody wanted to play it.
First CTF that I played.
And you're sneaking around, trying to kind of outsmart the opponent pre-game and think about, do I want to play
probably Quake 2
that's easily defendable, or do I want somewhere that's a little more sneaky? And during that time, the other players on your team can either be helping you hide the flag, or they can be farming these golden cash bots and earning a little pre-game money for your team.
And then when you return the flag to your base, you then have to hold it for a minute to win it. The tenseness of it, the joy of them trying to come in and get the flag back and you holding the flag, it always makes for just wild moments.
I never played a Quake game actually.
Like Chicago meets like action movie in the 70s. There's these like horns.
The closest proximity to a Quake game I had was my sister's boyfriend owned enemy territory Quake Wars.
Oh god.
And
you jump up on the roof and you're calling out.
I never played that one.
Yeah, that's the Quake game. That's the least like a Quake game.
And on the flip side, if you're the one whose flag was stolen and was planted in the enemy base, you can try to do like, I'm gonna go be the guy and sneak in there. You might get like a lucky save, you're a spy, and you come in invisible and you grab the flag when no one's looking. But more likely than not, you're gonna have to say, okay, we've got one or two big pushes. Like, let's coordinate. And so this kind of minute to win it mentality allows you to always have a foot in the game. One of the first things we realized as we were iterating on this idea of capture the flag is, how do you have that experience and capture that fun in a way that still leads to objective gameplay where it feels less like roulette and more like poker. So this helped us develop this idea of the radar towers.
As you capture a radar tower, it reveals on the map where the flag is not. So it's kind of like when you're playing the game Battleship and there's these squares on the mini-map and it will turn one of the squares red to say, you don't need to look here.
Okay.
So it's narrowing your search area the longer you can hold on to these radar towers.
There's definitely a risk here of there being like too much to keep track of everything and it becomes more and more annoying than fun. But it honestly looks pretty solid.
It's a solid idea. I'm just worried that this is not gonna catch on because it's too complex for like the average gamer.
Yeah.
The average gamer attention span is 20 seconds, so this is probably gonna be niche.
Easy to learn, but there's a high mastery curve. All I have to do is find the enemy flag and bring it back. But there's a million ways to get to that point.
Yeah, it definitely looks promising. I do hope it like does better than all the Overwatch competitors.
Heroes who cater to certain play styles.
I guess they're Model Rivals competitors now.
Different scenarios. So we do have, for example, a scout. He's actually a Boy Scout, and he is fast, and he can do a long-range weapon, and he has a bird that he can grab onto and fly with. Alejandro, he is a great onboarder for people that are like, I want an AK. I want to know exactly what I'm doing. I've got proximity mines. I could throw out this bullet that like paralyzes people. I have a huge old bazooka, especially for first-time play when you just are so focused on combat, you can't even think about the game loop. There's definitely heroes for those people. Our game director, Matthew Berger, came from Blizzard. He worked on the Diablo series. He's worked on all kinds of amazing games. He really has led the charge that every time you hit a button for an ability in our game, it should do something exciting. Even if you don't land it, it should feel rewarding. It should do something cool. And so we really erred on the side of over the top with everything. You know, we have a new hero in called Rhodey, and he throws this like rock party. Arsenal, she has this ability where you can throw out these discs that turn into tornadoes that spin around and grab people and throw them around.
And we kind of made this deal together right when we were coming up with abilities in the beginning was no ability is too wild. I loved Mortal Kombat, and so we really focused on making the finishing moves feel good. And it's something you can chase as a player, like, oh, if I do this and I accomplish this, then I can get that finishing move and show off a little. Like, as a gamer, you'd love to show off. It's a finishing move that's so ridiculous. It's like a shark appears and just, like, swallows up.
You know, as long as the UI is readable and non-intrusive, which it looks like it is, we think this could actually, like, be... Yeah, we're very positive towards this, actually. Of course, is it gonna be free to play? It's gonna be a one-time purchase? Like, what's it gonna be? Like,
yeah.
That stuff is also gonna affect things a lot.
I could hide it up in this corner. So we wanted to create these like little moments you discover constantly across the map. It also helps you, you know, you need to have iconic spots on a map where you can relate and say, oh, it's over by the gondola, or, you know, I need to head over here by this, like the copper mine. And so giving identity to those areas of the map was also super important.
We chose to work in the 1970s because it's just one of my favorite decades. I love mustaches and
oh, it's actually set in the 70s. Okay.
It's just so ridiculous, a lot of the style during that time.
Yeah, we can tell you're old, my guy.
Refreshing, bold, and vibrant.
I'm joking.
Nostalgia and reminiscent of the 1970s. You know, over the top kind of swagger and style and self-expression.
The 70s just feels funny. It makes me smile. And I want people to play this game and smile. Because there's a lot of games I play and I'm not smiling when I'm playing it. I'm really angry the whole time, and it's almost like, why am I torturing myself? And we wanted this game to be a little more like, okay, I got killed, but at least this song is kind of funny, you know? You know that I loved it. Never gonna give it back. Don't you know that I loved it? That flag was everything to me. Stolen flag. Am I ever gonna get... This game is really born out of us just making a game that was fun for us and our team, and we play it every day, and you find so much joy in that. And I think when you have something that you genuinely like, that's when you make your best thing. If you would have told me when I was 12 that that's what I'd be doing versus being in a band, I think I would have chosen making video games. I love being in a band, don't get me wrong, but I was playing video games before I was playing music.
So our game Last Flag actually has a free demo.
Sure is an argument, huh?
Yeah. I really hope after the show you jump in and play with us. Really excited to get your take on the game.
The demo's out now. Yeah, that looks very promising. Genuinely. Did not expect that.
It's over the whole weekend, as I said, so you can
People always want my advice.
try it out.
Yeah, if I had time for that, I'm just gonna try it out.
A face full of needles ever offers you a mysterious box, just say no. A goth nerd is trying to get you to do a
Oh, is this about Hellraiser, I think it's called?
Oh yeah, right, the Hellraiser game. That actually looks legit.
You'd better hope it's that one. Number 17. Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival.
I would describe our game as a discomforting and dark story. It's like a mix between violence and action, all wrapped in leather, flesh, and chains.
I don't think anyone saw a Hellraiser game of this sort coming at all.
Fans are going to be scared, and they are going to have a great time being scared.
Anything less would not be a Hellraiser game, basically. We'd like to thank the council for their depravity and generosity in considering
it feels very
Revival as one of the
Condemned
most
inspired.
upcoming games. Be ready to explore the further regions of experience by wishlisting the game today.
I guess I can't really show much of that game, huh?
Yeah. Is the game they were showing up earlier just cut to a different game?
Yep, it looks like it. Oh damn! I wish I knew what this game was about.
This isn't just a city. It's a place where Mokitoans and Tamers truly live together.
Okay.
Over time, they grow stronger. Not through training alone, but through their bonds. Together, they can overcome any battle. It's you who gives them that strength. Build a home for them in Tamertown.
These short trailers are not super convincing.
We feel like a lot of studios really need like help with how to design a trailer.
Yeah.
Ugh, we just see an open world like this and we just get like we almost get like anxiety from how much we dislike it. It's like we are
This
so
is just Breath of the Wild, but more edgy, I guess.
But like it's like we are so tired of like every game just being like, look how big and expansive our empty world is. Like,
yeah.
I for one can't wait to swing my broadsword and slay. My enemy!
Not again, Commander. You remember the last time you entered a Berserker Rage?
Oh, those poor porgs. I can never revisit Epsilon 5 again. Moving on. How is it that vampires are awesome, but a half-vampire is twice as awesome? Our council will be happy
Oh, they're not.
to explain.
Full vampires are also awesome. What is this, Blade?
16.
Wait, oh wait,
yep.
Are they actually gonna show this game
Marvel's
off?
Blade.
We thought this game was years off.
Attention, the sun is currently setting. All citizens are required to shelter the storm.
Turn that shit up.
Then again,
is one of my most
it's
anticipated
Xbox,
games.
so for all we know, the game is gonna get
Studio,
like
whether it's recent hits like Deathloop
killed
or
off
deep
regardless.
cuts like Dark Side
Yeah.
of Might and Magic. And for even more freak appeal in Blade, a dev behind one of the best mods I've ever played, Thief the Black Parade, is a level design on the project.
I like a shirt. I like Pillars of Eternity too. I actually didn't like the first game, funnily enough.
But I can make an exception for the Daywalker, and even though all we've seen so far is a teaser
It's Obsidian,
concept
right?
art, I love the mood they're going for.
Yeah.
And at the
Yeah.
very least, Arcane's Blade will definitely be better than the
Was it
PS2
Obsidian?
Blade 2 movie tie-in.
Let me
from
double check this again because
2002.
Night's just getting started.
yeah, Obsidian. I don't know why I found anything else.
Okay, they didn't have any gameplay to show. Oh well. Didn't they just show this game? No, it's another one. Okay. I mean, we feel bad for these games because, like, we see them and we go, "Oh yeah, Spellbreak was a great game that completely flopped."
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, none of these games stand a chance, do they?
No. Who's gonna play this over Marvel Rivals?
We missed Spellbreak. We missed Spellbreak, but at not a single match of Spellbreak we played, not a single one had a full set of players. And we played it during the height of its like release popularity. And that game was great. And there's so many games that just looks like Spellbreak. and will flop even harder, and we feel so bad for devs. Okay. What is this an ad for? We genuinely have no idea. No, it wasn't. What?
This is for fucking the shit store. Hey, do you wanna pay the price of a full price game? And then Microsoft puts a gun in your face and says, "We're gonna raise the prices, and you're gonna like it."
No, but hold on, we don't get it. What was the joke?
You don't need to use a CD to install a game from Xbox Game Pass if you use the online shit.
But the other one was like standing out waiting for a release. Like that was something you actually did. Like
rendering me vulnerable to SCSI jacking.
The most CDs I have ever used for a game was 4, and that was it. And there was one game.
I've used 7, but like.
Not my PPTs. Let's fix that right now. Click.
But yeah, like even if that was the joke, like you only had one in at a time anyway, so like.
Yeah.
We don't know. That joke could have been done better, we think.
Snazzy.
Because there was a joke there that could have been good, but they completely flopped it.
Roll back. It looks like you're trying to obliterate life on the world below. Would you like help with that?
No bad. Stop. Halt.
Oh, we love Star Ocean 4. No, we don't. We hate Star Ocean 4. Never mind.
What did that do?
There's more games where you obliterate entire worlds. Come on.
Star Ocean 4 has like a big shocking plot. Spoilers for Star Ocean 4. A big shocking plot twist with a main character basically ends up genociding an entire alt universe Earth. And then like gets to be sad about it.
And one species of owlfish.
Because he like realizes what he has done, but then they go back to their own universe, and he's like,
thank God that hadn't happened in the real world, right?
Good work, me. While we celebrate our
everyone else is like, hey, we're back, it's good now, right? And he's like, I killed them all. They're all dead. But it's like, also performed with the worst script and the worst actors. It's just, it's hilarious, but it's not trying to be funny.
Isn't this also kind of like what people ascribe to psychopathy, that you do not recognize the people you killed as real entities?
No, but he does though. He does. Like,
yeah, but I mean the other people were like, oh, now
I think the other people don't really know what happened. It's like, it's been forever since we played it. The game sucked.
Please. I don't want to die. You must follow my instructions. There's a story that must be told, and truths that need to be revealed.
A story that must be told? Why?
An officer. She must follow
it's just like Alan Wake.
She will be my voice, my eyes, my soul.
Been a while since one of those.
Who will allow the sirens to be heard once more.
All we can look at is her very cleavage focused outfit.
Now we will head over live and direct to our correspondent.
I mean, there's probably a reason why they made her a woman in this game, huh?
Was I good? Yes, I was good, right? When will I get to meet her?
Okay, when sirens fall silent. Interested, not entirely sure what it is, but...
In the beginning, there was nothing. You...
Oh, this is Terranil. What?
What is that?
No, my bad. It's not.
Oh, it's another tutorial, like...
With precision.
So Terranil is a game where you're looking at a planet that was devastated by like over-industrialization and all that, and you're trying to rebuild it to where nature is back. So you're basically decolonizing it.
We've seen it.
And I saw like these patches, and I was like, oh, this kind of looks like Terranil, but no, this is a different game. You're not building factories, you're doing the opposite in Terranil.
Modulus. New demo available. Wishlist now.
What's going on out there? Some sort
The
of
problem I have with games like this is like Factorio is still a good game. Like if I want to play Factorio, why would I play a new game?
See also every Minecraft clone.
Yeah.
The miners want them to stop filling
See also every Destiny clone.
every night.
Well, probably, yeah.
Destiny 2 still gets updates.
Guild Wars, Commander. The Space Laser Guild.
It's like back in the day, you could have games copy each other because you played them for like the story and the characters and such as well. But when it's just like the general experience and you're just replicating the same thing, there's really no need for a new one.
Nope.
But it doesn't sound quite like the Guild Wars I remember. Almost as if it's being completely updated.
Oh yeah, the remake for Guild Wars 1, huh?
Calling it a remake is definitely a stretch. I'm not even sure I would call it a remaster. I mean, they're fixing, like, it's basically like, hey, we made Guild Wars more Steam Deck supportive. But yeah, it's Guild Wars. Guild Wars is good. It's Guild Wars again. When was the last time we got a new Worms game?
I think it is less when you... Okay, for new Worms game, do you mean like as in a completely new title, or does remakes count? Because
no, completely new mainline turn-based title. Was the last one Worms WMD? Because we played that one and it's good. But
yeah, it is WMD.
Okay.
I was thinking about Worms Across Worlds, but I think that's just a remake again of one of the older games.
Probably. We want a new 3D Worms. You love the 3D Worms games.
No, apparently this is an Apple Arcade original title, Worms Across Worlds.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if this is any good. It has like weird story mode, but
I mean, we like a good story mode. Worms 3D had a story mode.
Punching and kicking the complete hell out of each
Worms
other.
4, actually.
Here's a look at the next game on our most wanted list. Number 15.
I was also thinking about the Worms Armageddon remake that appeared somewhat recent-ish.
Yeah, they did remasters of both World Party and Armageddon.
Tag fighters, which, if you didn't know, are having a little bit of a comeback right now. It's the first to sport 4v4 battles, which sounds a little bit intimidating, but I assure you it is far from it. Instead, it's a gateway to exciting and dynamic fights where you get to kick tail as the likes of Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Ghost Rider, and
I can never get into fighting games. There's just so much of an entry barrier.
And let's not forget fighting game veteran.
We will get into some, like when Virtua Fighter, whatever they're gonna call it, comes out. We will definitely be playing that. But like overall, yeah, the monetization has ruined most of them for us personally. Like, we don't mind being bad at a fighting game, but like when we have to like spend a fortune to have all the content, it's like fuck
I
that.
find the dichotomy between fighting games so interesting because there's these 3D anime fighters that are just not liked at all by the larger fighting game community, but are still very popular because people who are bad at fighting games love them.
Yeah.
Because you can actually do stuff in them without being good.
Oh, you already broke stealth. What are you doing? We're going up, boys. Oh my god, there's actually a few of them over there. Wait, they're cooking me. They're cooking me. Push towards the objective. What am I shooting?
It's also super uninspired.
Yep.
I'm getting fucked on my red.
Oh, that's a sentinel. Holy crap.
Okay, so we have a tank. Oh god! 3 fucking sentinels on us. Oh, there's another one.
The art direction reminds me of the Syndicate reboot.
Jeez, that was chaotic. We dead, mate.
The worst thing about this is how painfully acted with this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go, TGB. We got this. 3, 2, 1, pop. Take one, let's go.
All right, we got it. Let's get you out of there.
Go.
They're crazy. They just kept pouring in.
That was amazing. I love the high energy of the game. I'm at the loss for words right now.
That was fun as hell.
There's no way this is a real reaction of a real person. See, this is how you're making a shooter with a skateboard. This looks fucking
This seems
hilarious.
more like Shadow the Hedgehog than High on Life 2 then. We'll give it that.
That actually also looks more funny than High on Life 2.
Absolutely. Oh, hello.
I mean, to be fair, High on Life 2 is not particularly funny.
Yeah.
So.
What the hell? Okay.
Would you like a curly fry, Andrea?
What is this? Why do you have like the coolest art direction in the entire stream so far? Is that a Resident Evil 4 style inventory thing for a fishing game?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Isn't... So, I'm trying to remember which game did this. I think it was one of the Metal Gear games. It was the Metal Gear, first Metal Gear, but just like put like photographs on like this 3D mesh that looked this weird. And I'm trying to remember which game did this.
Myst 5 does that, and we love it for it. Okay, so this is maybe one of our most anticipated games for next year now.
That's an open playtest. I think the team Capture the Flag game has to wait to try this game out first.
The water just drains over the edge, Commander.
Holy shit, that art style completely just slapped us in the face.
Just like these face textures were slapped on a 3D polygon.
Yeah.
Number 14. Armor 4.
Oh, there's an Armor 4 coming out? I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Hey PC Gaming Show, this is Arma 4. We greatly appreciate you for selecting us as one of the most wanted games for 2025.
Is this actually what a proper soldier wears into battle?
To successful completion of the task.
Isn't Arma like super duper hyper realistic, tactical, everything has to be like as accurate as possible?
Yes, but Arma also was very goofy when people play it in actuality.
Fair enough.
Because everything is so realistic, it lets you do a bunch of very weird things.
Fair enough.
That said,
It's like if you asked us to say which military shooter would you be least likely to see sexy cleavage in, we would probably say Arma, and now we feel like we might have been wrong.
I was gonna ask next, is there something strange about the concept of hot woman advertised game?
No, but it's like, if you're gonna show off Arma, wouldn't you want it to like reflect Arma? That's all. That's what I mean.
Now you want to reflect what the people will click on and
I
buy.
guess. I mean, they literally all they showed of the game was a logo, so...
Okay, Down with the Ship is just multiplayer FTL.
That actually sounds really fun.
From how you just put the chip together and how the fight looked, it really does look like just PvP FTL.
Yeah. Arma's most popular mod is the 40k Space Marine modifier technology. That's fair, but that's a mod then, right? Also, hello. Why doesn't the chat show usernames anymore? Can we fix that?
You know, with this role, this futuristic environment,
It really
the
bugs
council,
us. It
I
shows
can
like
finally live out my
login
fantasy
names
of being a
instead.
Jedi.
Warning. The term Jedi is prohibited, as it is trademarked by an extremely large and litigious corporation.
Can I still use
The term Force is also prohibited.
Can I at least have one of those?
The term lightsaber is prohibited, and before you ask, so is laser sword.
Fine. How about energy stabby thing? They can't stop me from saying energy stabby thing, can they?
Consulting with Galactic Legal Database. Energy stabby thing.
We've noticed that we don't know some people who show up in our chat because now they don't show up with the right name.
Is prohibited.
What? Well, what sounds can I use?
The only non-banned sound effects available are spurt-going, wibbity wibbity wibbity, and
Wibbity. Wibbity, wibbity,
So-
splogoink. While I complete my training, here's another trailer for you to check out.
I'll have to look into
Number
that chat
13.
thing.
Star Wars Zero Company.
I love XCOM, so the idea of a similar strategy game set in a galaxy far, far away is something I'm really excited about. Star Wars Zero Company looks like a new, grittier take on the universe. You play as a disgraced officer who's been cast out of the Republic and is now leading the titular Zero Company on a series of deadly secret missions. Your crew is made up from a ragtag
Hold on,
band
we're
of
gonna bring
misfits,
up our
including everything from wandering Jedi to astromech
thingy.
droids, all with unique abilities
Okay.
to shape how you engage with the battlefield.
And they get it done.
Many of these characters
I'm trying
are
to figure
fully
out why
customizable
Restream is
too,
being
with the option to choose their
bad.
names, appearances, and color schemes.
We don't really
So
care
yes,
about
you can
Star Wars
officially make your
XCOM.
very own Glup Shitto, which is honestly my biggest dream come true.
I'm amazed that this term actually came up in a real adverse because it is not meant to be an endearing term.
Club Shadow? Yeah, well, at this point, there's no such thing as like things being separate from fandom stuff.
Senpai, I'm getting kind of bored with this world, you know?
Let's do this.
I don't mind if people use the fandom terms, it's just the whole thing is that these aliens are just not meant to be in any way interesting or engaging. They're just supposed to look weird and be funny and you can laugh at them. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to pay attention to this here either.
We really don't understand. It's like, why? Okay, they used to show the actual usernames, but now they just show the login names, which is like, we don't like that. Oh, Halloween. AKA Dead by Daylight again. Even though Michael Myers is already in Dead by Daylight.
I would have actually compared it to the Friday the 13th game.
Yeah,
but,
which was also Dead by Daylight.
I'm pretty sure that game actually came out before Dead by Daylight, but
did not.
Eesh. Okay, you're right. It was actually pretty close together, but not as close as I.
I'm Alex, a dev on Streets of Fortuna. In this world inspired by Constantinople, everything is simulated. So your actions have real consequences. In order to survive, you'll need to afford food and somewhere to sleep. You could learn a trade or take up begging.
Okay.
But this is a wealthy city, with plenty of opportunities to get creative if you pay attention. You'll have to master intricate systems of character traits, relationships, tastes, property, and schedules to tell your story in this world.
This is a lot of words to describe RPG.
Every person and place is differently generated.
This seems like a really obnoxious way of playing RuneScape.
You'll need to improvise as you go, whether you're trying to make friends, start a religion, plan a heist, escape the guards, or take down the Overlord. Today we're showing thieving, but it's just the first step towards a world you can really live in. We want to keep making the simulation bigger and richer for many years to come, based on how we see you play. It's your sandbox. Make your own story in Streets of Fortuna, welcoming closed alpha testers in 2026.
That logo is like early 2000s browser game. We respect it big time.
When I see an RPG and you do something against the law and the entire street swarms you like zerglings and punches you down, I just like, yeah, whatever.
Check out your spaceship. Should I get a spoober? That's what they call a space Uber. Spoober. It's a terrible name.
No need for a spoober. I've got a teleporter.
Beam me up, Scotty.
No, it's me, Frankie Ward, from the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted.
Yeah, I was making a joke, you know.
Being a gremlin and a menace in a game that expects and wants you to be like that is just not inspiring.
That's fair.
And done. Welcome aboard.
I'm still down here on the ring world. What happened?
See, the teleporter is subscription-based and I don't want to pay $19.99 a month, so I'm using the 7-day free trial, which only lets me teleport 1% of your body mass at a time, so only your hand came up.
You do see the problem, right?
Yeah, it's going to take like an hour to get all of you up here.
And it will literally kill me?
Right. You're saying you don't want that?
Just beam my hand back onto my arm, okay?
Is that really the best way they could show the hand being
No, you're
off?
Scooty. I mean Scotty, and it's Star Trek. And please hurry. It's hard for me
I want to watch a Nintendo Direct now. I'm so tired of these bits. This is so not funny.
Unfortunately, to re-teleport your hand down there, we've got to watch this 30-second unskippable ad.
Please show me an ad, please. I don't want to see these people.
Here's what's coming up in the show.
Means is to slay the fool.
I should have known you were behind this, kid.
Rise and join me.
Next on our most wanted list is the fourth game in our favorite long-running RTS series.
Fourth game in a long-running RTS. Okay, fair enough.
Dawn of War 4.
How is this one of your favorite RTS games? They haven't been good in a while.
What do you think about when we last cared about an RTS game? It's been way too long.
So I'll tell you one thing about Dawn of War, they haven't been good since the first game. Okay, the second game isn't bad. Isn't bad, but it is. God,
wait,
I don't think...
H2 4. We like the H2 4. That's a bit recent.
Mechanicus priests pursue knowledge long forgotten. Ancient horrors awaken, claiming dominion over all. And something still stirs below. Buried deep, lost for eons, and never meant to return. We stand defiant. Cronus must not fall. And we are not alone.
Another game where we just get to see cutscenes, because who cares about the gameplay in a strategy game, right?
It's funny that the access is going to be a combination of in-engine and CGI cutscenes, but like, Okay, but can we say see
non-cutscenes at the end of the game?
Also, can we stop using CGI to mean pre-rendered? Because that's not what it means. Like, all of this is CGI. Even if it's gameplay. Like, it's still CGI.
Only one thing is certain. War has returned to Cronus.
Okay.
The eye has opened. The sleeper awoken.
Sleeper? Like Cthulhu?
All that remains is to slay the fool. And here you are.
Oh, we kind of love the aesthetic of it. It's a... Oh, okay. This is very cool. Not sure how we feel about it being a first-person shooter bullet hell. Those are not always... It's not always the best combination of genres, in our opinion, but... Yeah, that looks fucking legit. There's actually a lot of games we hadn't heard about in this show that we're very excited for.
How long is this showcase, by the way?
No idea.
Because we're here for almost 90 minutes now and we're not even in the top 10.
You know, we like space combat sims. But we don't think we can ever play one unless we actually get like a proper setup with like flight sticks and stuff. We tried to get back into them with either controllers or mouse and keyboard, and it's just not... It doesn't feel good. Like, as a kid, we had a basic fucking wingman joystick. And that's how we played, like, X-Wing and stuff like that.
The crew is unresponsive. Please contact headquarters.
This looks very
so many
immersive
space
sim.
games. So many space games today.
Yeah. We bet a lot of space games got approved and greenlit when Starfield was coming out. Like, companies expected that to be like the big thing. Similar to how like Destiny cost like a bunch of these like looter shooters to like get approved.
Yep.
Speaking of, yesterday was the release date of Routine. It took 12 years.
I can't even tell you what game that is.
It's a horror sci-fi game, indie developed. Announced 12 years ago with a playable demo.
Yeah, from the sound of it, that probably didn't work out too well for them.
Frankie, report to the bridge.
Just coming.
Frankie, I repeat, report to the bridge.
I will be there in just a moment.
Frankie, you're uncharacteristically calm about having to run around the ship like this.
Well, that's because with Xbox Game Pass and my ROG Ally, I can play all my games no matter where I am. The Science Bay, the Gondola, the dining car.
I can also see playing Cyber Spire over piloting a ship. I also would rather do that than work.
Perhaps, but my point still stands. With Xbox Game Pass, I can play the hottest games on day one, like
If they
Black Ops 7 and
keep
Infinity
shilling the
War,
fucking Game Pass, I'm gonna throw
benefits
away.
in League of Legends.
I mean, they're
so...
literally sponsored by Xbox, so...
Upgrading to Xbox
Listen,
Game
I
Pass
get
gets
that they
me
advertise the
Microsoft
Game Pass, but
and Fortnite
this
Crew
is like
too.
the fourth
And
ad for the
I've
Game Pass now.
which is perfect because there are a ton of screens on this submarine.
Spaceship.
Train, sub, spaceship. Point is, I can play my games anywhere with Xbox Game Pass. And thanks to our partners over at Xbox, we're giving away a whole plethora of codes for Xbox Game Pass. Simply visit PC Game
If I have a Nintendo DS, I can also play that anywhere I want.
And that's not all. One lucky space cadet will also find themselves the winner of a ROG ally. Perfect for killing
I was gonna
time
pull out my
in
Game
deep
Gear,
space.
but I don't think I have it here.
Humans. So easily distracted. On with the show, I guess. I understand getting excited about a game featuring a quintillion planets. But here's why a game with just one planet...
Oh, it's the,
made it onto our most wanted
No Man's
list.
Sky devs new game.
Number 11. Light No Fire.
Yep. Hello Games.
It is I, Day 9, a member of PC Gamer's Intergalactic Council. And let me tell you why I'm excited about Light No Fire. The scale is insane. You are doing survival crafting on an Earth-sized planet. With
Like, did we...
and dragons and a literal ocean-sized oceans that you need boats piloted by multi-person crews just to be able
Look,
to cross.
there's nothing wrong with being excited for this game. The game looks fine, but when the first thing you say is the scale is amazing, it's like, did y'all not remember No Man's Sky launch?
The same folks that released No Man's Sky in 2016 and then delivered 40 major updates for free. And it's that kind of dedication that gets me excited and confident that Light No Fire will be on a whole new level.
It's like, the scale is the least interesting part when, like, that's what fucked up the launch version of the previous game so much.
There's also something to be said that the Minecraft world is about 4 times bigger than Earth.
Across this magical land, a strange issue is occurring. Everyone has vanished. Meet Rel, a sassy...
Like, realistically, you can't even fill remotely as much with that before your game cramps itself, but...
To be fair, though, the design of, like, a Minecraft world and the design of the world in Light No Fire is extremely different.
Oh, of course, but that's why it's so pointless to point at the scale of a game, because a lot of games can match and outscale it.
Yeah,
and pretty significantly. RimWorld has also a planet where each tile is like an Exire map. Factorio is a gigantic map as well. And the game should focus on the things that make this scale interesting. So yeah, I basically agree with you. It just being big doesn't really tell you how much fun it is to do. It just sounds to me more like a pain in the ass because everything is far away and you need a bunch of people to do basic shit. Which is why I don't like a lot of classic MMOs that had player-driven economy, because every time an MMO says it has player-driven economy, I just don't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator.
This looks really fun.
This kind of reminds me of Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, but this is a different game. This is a new game from them?
Maybe.
So, there's something to be said about Space Warlord Baby Trading Simulator. Fuck yes! So, this game was one of the coolest things I have ever seen. It does not have a fixed OST, because The entire soundtrack is generated based on your in-game actions.
Oh, that's fun.
The demo for Space Warlord Baby
I do not know how that wizardry works, but it does. It is incredible.
To the top 10 most wanted, here's a trip down memory bank lane.
Did you know Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator is playable with Kinect?
No.
Number 24, Grave Seasons. Number 23, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Number 22, Clockwork Revolution. Number 21, Recur.
The announcement post where he said the game is Kinect compatible is very funny. I have to show you that if you haven't seen it yet.
Number 18, Thick as Thieves. Number 17, Clive Barker's Hellraiser. Number 16, Marvel's...
God, the amount of games on here that haven't even shown
Number
gameplay is
15,
depressing.
Marvel
Like,
Talk On, Fighting Souls.
can we not
Number
do this? Can we
14,
not, like,
Armor 4.
hype up games that can't
Number
even show the
13,
game yet?
Star Wars Zero Company. Number 12.
I get that the companies do it, but, like, separate
Have you
shows
seen
like this.
that little clip just had gameplay of Dawn of War 4 and they didn't show it in the trailer and the big reveal thing.
Number 10. Neo 3.
ニオ3ゼネラルプロデューサーの安田です。ニオ3プロデューサーの柴田です。今回は PC ゲーマーさんのモーストウォンテッドにフューチャーしていただいて本当にありがとうございます。ニオ3は来年2026年2月6日に Steam 版を発売予定です。開発もいよいよ最終スパートに入りますので、皆様にお届けできるよう鋭意準備を進めております。侍と忍者の2つの戦闘スタイルで日本のさまざまな時代を戦い抜くバトルに皆様が飛び込んでくださるのを楽しみにしております。ニオ3の和風ダークファンタジーにぜひご期待ください。
Okay.
Oh, thankfully we're going through the top 10 without stupid bets in between all the time.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh god. If this takes another hour, I'm not staying for that long. Oh my. I was thinking this takes like an hour or an hour and a half at most.
You should know better by now.
Yeah.
Why is the game letterboxed?
That is an interesting question, making a good point here.
The game itself looks fine. It looks a bit like Innocent Life. No, was it Innocent Life? Futuristic Harvest.
There's a game called Innocent.
It's Genshin Impact now.
Yeah, why make a game about farming and building stuff if you can't kill things in the meantime?
I mean, it looks fine.
Yeah.
We thought we were gonna say FBI, and we were so confused about the aesthetics alongside it.
Oh hey, it's fantasy Disco Elysium.
The Swedish game, apparently.
I've been computing one particular calculation for the last few thousand years, and I can firmly confirm that teamwork does, in fact, make the dream work. For more evidence, here's a message from the team behind our next co-op friendly most wanted game. Number 9.
Okay, that's actually on my Steam wish list. I want to play this game.
Yeah, the most wanted list so far has not been very impressive to us, but like the stuff they've shown apart from that has been really good. But this is a game we're interested in.
Thank you so much for including Big Walk in this incredible list of most wanted games in 2026. We think Big Walk is shaping up to be something really special. So hang in there just a little bit longer, and we'll see you in Big Walk.
It actually reminds us that we need to play Peak at some point. I'm very interested in Peak.
And I'm gonna take this thing off my head now.
Number 8. Onimusha.
As someone who has seen a bunch of Peak gameplay now, it's less interesting to me now, but yes, it is not bad. It's pretty fun.
今回は PC ゲーミング賞モーストウォンテッドタイトルに選出いただき誠にありがとうございます。本作は1600年代の京都を舞台に主人公の宮本武蔵が異形玄魔と戦う剣撃アクションゲームです。こだわりのアクションに加え魅力的なキャラクターたちが登場するストーリーにもご期待ください。来年以降も多くの方にプレイいただける機会を用意できればと考えています。今後とも鬼武者をよろしくお願いいたします。
We're hoping that does well, but mainly because we want Capcom to bring back more old IPs.
I've dealt with a few bioorganic weapons in my time. The quadruple-mouthed Blazark of Omnium 4, the Hellbeast of Troll, Eric of Northampton. But even I might run in terror from the monsters in our next game, Resident Evil Requiem.
Oh, are we gonna show off new gameplay from Requiem?
Number 7.
Because that would be hilarious if they do it here of all places. Capcom's avoided showing this game so much.
Senior Manager of Social Media and Community here at Capcom. Thank you so much for naming Resident Evil Requiem as one of your most wanted games. We are in awe of how passionate the Resident Evil community has been and can't wait for you to meet our new protagonist, Grace Ashcroft.
That's also stuff that I have shown already.
I'd like to invite you to watch the Resident Evil Showcase happening early next year, where we'll do a deep dive on Resident Evil Requiem.
No, you're not getting anything today.
It's so funny. They showed a new gameplay clip on a Japanese morning show.
And Epic Game Store,
A Japanese TV show at least. And people were like, why is the gameplay bad? Like, the person playing is like missing every shot. And it turned out Like the Capcom commenter was like, oh, it's because we weren't allowed to show headshots on TV. So like,
funny.
Yeah. It's like, then why show new gameplay on that TV show then? Oh, this reminds us of Doom RPG. A game we really liked.
This does look really cool.
Yeah, this is very Doom RPG. Hell yeah. Did not expect the fucking Doom RPG like that's fucking awesome. Yeah, that's literally what Doom RPG looked like. RPG.net.
RPG.net. Okay, they know. They
know.
In here, the world opens like one of your letters.
Still waiting for someone to actually make a Doom 3 like.
We once solved everything together. You made it all feel less impossible.
And when you say Doom 3 like, you mean a game that is actually like Doom 3?
Yes.
Because there's probably a couple of games that say like, hey, we made a game like Doom 3 and it's not like Doom 3.
Yeah, there's a lot of those, but like no, an actual one. But these days it's considered a bad game because it's different from the other games. So
Perhaps it holds
people don't want to make
answers.
games that are like that.
Perhaps it holds you.
That game looks pretty cool.
If you're a fan of old houses, Easter eggs, and deeply connected universes, this next one's for you.
Control?
Number 6.
Yeah.
Control 2.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weird.
Wait, is this where they debuted the Control 2 trailer?
I am really
Yeah.
excited for
No.
Control 2, and a big part of that is Sam Lake. I think he's the best creative director. He's the
That's
best
Control
writer.
1 footage.
And his style, you know, his
Yep.
weirdness, the way he builds atmosphere and story. Nobody else does it like he does. I love the first Control. Just those vibes, mid-century.
This list sure is full of things we're not showing
So
people.
the idea of seeing all of that taken even further gets me genuinely hyped. I can't wait to see what Sam and the
The
team do
showcase
next,
sucks
so
so
Control
bad,
2
but
is
it's
my
incredible.
Next up on our list is an action thriller from developers Liquid Swords. Dive into a crime-ridden underworld in Samson, where violence pays the rent.
Tindleston, asshole of the world. Everyone's either paying, collecting, or buried in between.
Hey.
My past mistakes are catching up. In this city, desperation's the currency. You can't outrun debt. You can't freeze interest.
This already looks better than that fucking Mindside bullshit.
Mindside bullshit, was that on the show earlier? Because fuck.
No,
if
it's
I-
released earlier this year. And like this game actually
okay.
looks like it's trying to be something.
Soldier's pendant.
We were thinking about the other day that it's like there's not many GTA clones anymore. There's like there's open world games, but not GTA clones. Mindside was supposed to be one, but like it was the worst. So
Hoping someone might bring word of Daisy.
And I think after Cyberpunk 2077,
I mean
people
that's
were-
arguably one, yeah.
Mother says the wind is you.
This trailer is dark, like visibly dark.
Steps never returned. Their waiting became the wind that circles the hill. Only the pinwheel remembers the love of a family.
Okay, that's a
Okay,
bad
this is
name.
nothing.
That's a really
This is-
bad name. Eh,
Grand Theft Auto 6.
hi. At least it was in first place.
Grand Theft Auto 6. Where to start? It's a game that's been in development for over a decade. Just that fact alone is wild.
Hands above your head, now!
I mean,
A game being
it's a game being developed
Remember
over a
when
decade.
people thought of that as a bad thing when games were in this long? They called this development hell.
Yeah, but also like
Twice now.
in 2025, a game being developed for a decade is not uncommon
Not
anymore.
on PC, of course. There's a slightly unannounced longer wait for that version.
Like,
But when it does
we just
arrive,
mentioned
it has the
Routine.
potential to change
It came
the
out
landscape of
yesterday.
gaming
12
for
years.
Another 10 years or more.
Like,
Incredible then that we know next to nothing about the game itself. 2 trailers totaling about 4 minutes and around 70 screenshots have shown us a modern day Vice City and a host of characters that our leads, Jason and Lucia, will be interacting with in the biggest and most detailed GTA map Rockstar has ever created.
Has he said that this game is gonna be in development for another 10 years?
So ready to jump into the world and can't wait
How
to
much
see more.
money does the studio have?
I mean, they literally put out the most profitable entertainment product in history. So they have all the money. That's the old date.
Probably
probably not much of a shock to anyone that GTA 6 is one of our most wanted games, huh? And maybe the reason they haven't announced a PC release date is because they're planning to launch it on PC before console.
Hold on, yeah, wait, hold on. They haven't even confirmed the PC release. Why is it in your show?
Before we continue with PC Gaming's most wanted list, it looks like we've received an important transmission from Earth. Rebuilt, reborn, reloaded. It looks like an arena shooter has returned. Better than ever. On screen.
Isn't it the game that, like, fucked itself over by, like, the lead director talking shit on Twitter?
That's possible. I'm not, since I've not been on Twitter for like 10 years now, I am not familiar with stupid shit people say on Twitter.
Design director at 1047 Games, and I'm excited to finally announce that Splitgate is back. Since entering beta in May, we've heard the community loud and clear. We've been hard at work rebuilding the game from the ground up, taking the best of Splitgate 1 and Splitgate 2, removing what didn't work and refining what did. I'm stoked to share that Splitgate Arena Reloaded.
Oh yeah, Splitgate 2's the CEO of the company was wearing a Make FPS Great Again hat on the Summer Game Fest. That was it.
Now I remember because we were watching that.
Yeah.
To introduce that feeling to a whole new generation. We've done this by streamlining the core experience, deepening progression, and expanding what the game has to offer. We've removed factions and abilities and focused on gunplay, portals, and above all else.
Yeah, that's the great, but when you talk about just like the old LAN days and like, oh, bring back the classic feeling, and then you have fucking battle passes and progression systems, you've already missed the mark.
We've got a lot to share in the
Quake 3 Arena, you bought the game, you had everything. Unreal Tournament, you bought the game, you had everything. Counter-Strike, you got the mod for Half-Life, you had everything. Team Fortress Classic, you bought it, you had everything. Every single classic FPS game, you just had everything. You didn't, it wasn't about progression. You didn't need that to keep players, because people just liked the game. Hey, this looks cool. Okay. Looks interesting. It's so jarring when they cut back to the zoomed in on a different game.
Hey, how you doing? Dave Newblood here. We make that there
it's
Fallen Aces, so we
Dave
know a
Oshry.
thing or two about gangsters. And let me tell you, this stranger than heaven, oh baby. The only thing better than Yakuza is Yakuza with goons, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we've seen Sotenbori a lot of different ways, but I don't think
Didn't
we've
expect
ever
to see
seen it
Dave
like
here.
this. If you know RGG, you know this game's gonna have
I just got confused when he said what's better than Yakuza. It's Yakuza with guns.
a little bit of that. But at the end of the
goons.
day, all you'll be able to say Arigato gozaimasu.
I was also gonna point out that there's no guns
Because
here.
RGG,
Yeah.
they don't miss. Capiche?
Got a name?
Hey, babe, how do you say gabagool in Japanese?
Names are for friends.
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
That is a great title still. We never said it, we said it when they revealed it, but like that's a great fucking title. Which also highlights what a terrible title fucking Yakuza Kiwami 3 plus Dark Ties is.
This showcase has an exhausting amount of games.
Yep.
And what's the point of making this thing like a most wanted list if you're just gonna show every game anyways?
I mean, it's mainly a way for like a lot of companies to like get trailers out. Like most of the stuff in between them in the countdown have been indie stuff.
Yep.
And like most of them probably can't afford like trailer at like the Game Awards, stuff like that. This is one way to get the word out there.
Yeah, it just tells me that big review and opinion sites just value high-budget games over indies consistently, even though the games aren't better.
I mean, I don't see how that at all relates to anything.
No, I mean like the list of the most anticipated games is all like is
Oh,
like
you mean like
high
that?
budget,
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
And the indies just get like the side spots with like a couple seconds.
I think the most
an
wanted
intro.
list is voted on though, right? Like,
I don't know how they made it.
I feel like even if, like, let's say 20 people are voting on their most wanted games, they're probably like all of them probably have plenty of indie games they want to get on there, but it's going to be different games. So the lowest common denominators always ends up the most wanted ones anyway.
Of what we've just seen.
Number 10. Sharpen your blades for Team Ninja's.
Are we really doing another?
Okay. You know, I'm really tired, and I was like thinking like one and a half hours. It's been 2 hours, and these guys not getting the shit done. So, good luck, PC gamer. You put me to sleep. I'll read in the morning what this was about. Thanks for having me on.
All right, take care.
And GTA
Good luck with this one.
crashed a stolen car into 5th place. At number 4 is noir thriller Stranger Than Heaven.
We're still having a good time over here.
Now onto the games at the very top of our most wanted list. And I think you'll agree, this one is pretty sweet.
Okay, so top 3 now.
Number 3.
Oh, hell yeah.
Haunted Chocolatier.
You know, even as someone who hasn't played Stardew Valley, like,
As
this
someone
game
who
is very
works in
interesting.
games, I know that good things, they come to those who wait. But that doesn't stop me from being so excited and putting the Haunted Chocolatier really high on my most wanted list. The idea that everything that we love about Stardew Valley will be there, but with an added spooky, ghostly, paranormal twist, you could say that it really, really appeals to my horror sensibilities. But, you know, no rush.
Oh, Iron Brew.
Kind of.
Spy with My Little Eye, the #2 game on our most wanted list. And it's a game about the world's greatest spy. Let's open our top secret file on 007 First Light.
Still hoping this game ends up being good, but there are things about it we are worried about.
Light. I'm not loving Beyond.
No, I've had worse.
Well, in that case.
Well, what are we waiting for? No sign of 009.
We need to inform M.
No time. I'm going after him. Make him call off the attack.
Are you out of your mind?
I'll be careful. He'd been the phone.
Go to the security room, first floor.
And you are?
Rob Minkley.
He's with me.
Come on, Moneypenny. If I lose the trail, we'll never know who they're working for.
Oi, you lads got a faulty coffee machine?
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
You're not, Damien. Meet
Bond. James Bond.
If 009 slips through our fingers, we're the last line of defense.
Gameplay-wise, it looks a lot like an extension of 007 Bloodstone, which was definitely an underrated game. So, fingers crossed.
Tell me you caught him.
The driving is something we're very worried about, though, because goddamn do action game designers rarely make driving good.
Any sage advice?
Play nice.
Always.
So #1 is gonna be what? It's like Elder Scrolls 6 maybe, or Witcher 4.
What? Why? Did I say emergency destruct? I meant our most wanted game. And I didn't mean danger. I meant good news.
You're a very weird ship. But yes, we've blasted through 24 games and we've only got one left on our most wanted list. It's the one our wise council of developers, content creators, and critics have agreed is the most wanted in the sheer galaxy of games headed our way. I hope you're feeling as inspired as we are, because we're putting all our cards on the table.
And now for our #1 most wanted game. Slay the Spire 2.
Wait, so The Witcher 4 wasn't even on here? But Control 2 was? Okay. A game that doesn't even have a title or anything yet was on here, but okay, fair enough.
Honestly, it's incredibly humbling and awesome that we're #1. I remember a distinct moment when I was walking down the street with my wife when we first started working on Slay the Spire, and I was saying how great it would be if we sold enough copies that quitting my software job wasn't just the worst financial decision in the world. And now here we are, and it's just like mind-blowing. I've definitely thought about what makes Slay the Spire so compelling to people and how I can make it better into Slay the Spire 2. The thing that makes games, and in particular card games, so engaging is that they're a series of discrete, meaningful choices. Usually they're pretty comprehensible, like you're not overwhelmed with just this infinite array of things, and you can say, okay, if I do this, it's gonna have this impact, and if I do this, it's gonna have this impact. And distilling down on that strong, distinct choice that the player can look back on and be like, oh, I messed up here. That's like the key of deck builders and why they work so well.
Every choice you make is like hard. That's kind of like the essence, I think, of deck builders, is having every single choice be quite difficult. You choose a card, generally about 3 cards per turn. And so each of those choices, if they're not difficult, you're gonna just feel like you're just pushing buttons. If you're new to deck builders, we tend to put a lot of tutorials in that detect when you're confused. So we really try to gently guide people into playing the game. But you know, it's okay. I think if the game launches pretty popular, you should be able to have some friends to help you too.
Never actually played Slay the Spire. We know it's like super popular,
1 and 2
but
is that we have grown our team up and actually scale up so we can make kind of just
the
a bigger
art
game
direction
overall.
is something we're
Art
not
is way
super
more
into.
polished, there's more animations, more visual effects, there's more characters, more events, more relics, more cards.
We do like deck
Returning
builders
characters have
a lot,
totally different
actually,
card pools
but
with new cards as
yeah.
well. In addition, we've tried to expand out some of the play space for what you can do with cards and other things in this game. So you can apply enchantments to your cards to modify them and make them more powerful. Enemies can also mess with your cards in ways they couldn't before. You also have new quest events where you can engage with the event system in a different way than you could in Slay the Spire 1. So lots of little things that I think add up to a much bigger whole. In addition to writing significantly more lore, with Slay the Spire 2, we have a whole new mechanic based around the lore, and I don't want to say how it works or anything, but we call it the timeline, and it's going to give the players just way more information about the game world, the actors in it, and just everything about it. Just everything is kind of bigger than it was in Slay the Spire 1.
I think in a given week, Anthony will give us maybe like 20 to 30 different changes. Again, ranging from again, tweaking numbers or even just cutting cards altogether, adding new ones. I think over the course of the game, let's say every character has 60 cards. I think they've gone through at least 100, 200 versions, like actually design cards that have been cut or remade over the course of the last, say, 3-4 years.
The analogy that I always use for game design, and in particular card game design, is that it's kind of like you're a butcher. You generate like thousands, tens of thousands of different ideas, and then you look at them all and then you go, these are bad, and you just cut them all away, and this constant culling process. And then the ones you do keep, then you're usually changing all of those and refining them. Very rarely is there just this golden idea you keep from
the
start
start of
to
the show,
finish.
they
Those are
said that
incredibly
every
rare.
game being
And
shown
most
is
of it
on
is like this
it's possible to wish list on Steam,
destructive
right?
process, and that's what I think makes game
I mean,
development
Control
so
2 is on
interesting
Steam
and
now?
different than other creative mediums. The Necrobinder is the
Hold on.
newest character we revealed information on for Slay the Spire 2. And she's got several different archetypes she can go into. One is built
check
around
this.
summoning. She has a minion she can summon called Osty, and she can have him attack. and
Control
build up defenses
2.
on him so that he can take hits. for
No,
her.
it's not.
So Necrobinder is supposed to be a more complex character compared to the Ironclad and Silent. She has a pet. She has a pet hand named Osty. It's a big hand. Osty gets bigger and bigger the more HP it has, which is very funny. So I highly recommend making Osty huge.
Another is she can doom enemies, which has kind of a risk-reward nature to it because the enemies will still get to attack you on the turn that they're going to die. She has a souls-based mechanic where she's drawing tons and tons of cards, but it's kind of hard and slow to get going. And she's got also lots of other little archetypes that she can kind of blend into the other ones. And I think she's our most complicated character to play so far, and I think Slay the Spire 1 players will really enjoy her.
When we're describing sort of the aesthetic of Slay the Spire and Slay the Spire 2, it really is, I don't know a better way to describe it except grim dark with whimsy in it. Like, you will kind of meet these really horrifying monsters or, like, you know, eldritch horrors in a way, and then you'll also do an event where there's like a goblin there wearing a suit that wants to spin a wheel with you. So I think it's a very unique balance of aesthetics in there that you're trying to, you know, make a serious fantasy world but have some fun with it and have some weirdness injected into it.
I'm not sure why, but I feel like our artists really enjoy making cute things or gross things. So there's a lot of oozy things and a lot of cute enemies, and that's okay, you know? I don't think Slay the Spire has to be gothic, blood flying everywhere, ripping hearts out.
We are working on a sequel to a game that kind of has an established visual style that people, I think, really attach to. I think players attach to it because this is a game that some people, you know, play for hundreds of hours and they remember it so fondly, and we want to be able to provide them like a recognizable space, but also upgrade it in a way that it does look new, it does look fresh, it does look like a sequel.
I definitely had some hesitation with working on a sequel because oftentimes they don't hit as hard, or you're kind of like, why was a sequel made? To me, actually, that made it kind of interesting because trying to figure out new twists that you can do while still keeping kind of the same core formula or keeping the fans happy was actually an interesting question that I was kind of interested to dive into. I'm happy we're launching into early access. For Slay the Spire 1, early access was a huge boon. Like, we constantly pushed out updates, our players loved it. That kind of direct feedback allows us to improve the game at an incredible speed.
There are a lot of bosses already. There are a lot of enemies. There are a lot of events.
We're adding a bunch of stuff
Probably
to our
more than the first game on early access launch.
Team
Yeah,
wish
voting
list
number 1 is an honor
from the
and a
show right now,
surprise. I
while
feel
we're
Slay the
still
Spire
remembering it.
is the chicken noodle soup of video games. Like, it's not exciting, but I hope people like our soup.
Slay the Spire 2 launches March 2026. Wishlisted now on Steam.
That's our show, folks. And if you haven't already added all the games you saw today to your wish list, what are you waiting for? Visit our Steam page at pcgamer.com/wishlist and start clicking. And huge thanks to our partners at Xbox for making our ROG Alley and Game Pass giveaways possible. You can still enter to win by visiting the link on screen. I'm going to head back to Earth at light speed, so I should be getting there just in time for our next PC gaming show in June. See you then. And now, engage. Engage.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Engage.
Engage what? There are 943 different systems on this starship. Which would you like me to engage? The deep fryer? The air fresheners? The zero-gravity ping-pong table? Be specific.
You know, just engage. Engage the engines or thrusters or whatever. The go fast lever. Whatever makes the ship go boom with the lines coming out the back.
The hyperdrive.
Yes, that! Engage!
Jumping to light speed in 3, 2...
Wait, we have a zero-gravity ping-pong table? Can I play with that before we...
1.
They didn't even do the stretched out lighty thing. Ugh. Alright. There were a lot of really cool games there. I think the favorite games for us that was shown.
Silly stuff. It was great.
Snacks and snuffins.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna mute that. The favorite games they showed off, in our opinion, was About Fishing. About Fishing looks amazing. Luna Abyss. Queen's Domain. Space Water Baby Trading Simulator. And Dungeons of Dusk. Maybe Last Flag as well could go on there. There were other cool games though. When Sirens Fall Silent, that was pretty cool. Springs Eternal looked really cool. Carmageddon looks really cool. Night Swarm looks pretty cool. Exangui looked pretty cool. Windrose looks pretty cool. Witchfire, we hope it goes well for them. God's Death and Reapers. PVKK. Planeten Verteidigungskanonen Kommandant. Away from Home looked pretty good. Yeah, no, there's good shit there. We think it was a pretty good show. We know Malta didn't agree with that. That's okay. Next stream is happening on Sunday. It's going to be a very special stream. We're going to be playing Akalabeth World of Doom, the 1979 RPG that basically changed the entire video game landscape forever. And that's going to be a lot of fun. It's the original Apple II version of the game, too, which is like... Yeah, you'll see. You'll get a real look into what games were like back in the day. If you'd like to support us, we have Patreon, Ko-fi, and PayPal links on screen and in the description. And we'd like to give a very special thank you to Arachnopunk, Bean, Dale R, Augustusson, Fade Leaf, Garden, Harahase, Hokase, Hutch, Hughes, Case Murbeck, Lucario Boo, Loose Queen, Emerald Blue, Moto, R. Hilson, Rain, Rumray, Sega Music, Shadow Winchester, Spider-Man News, The Coyote, and Yorocha. If you'd like to support us, we already went through that, never mind. Take care, love you all, bye-bye!